I am the Pleb. How old are you?
10.
You're 10 years old.
I'm watching.
You watch my videos and you're 10 years old?
Yes.
Man, respect, kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pleb. In today's story, Justin Trudeau and Zelensky's visit in Canada this week goes terribly wrong. Toronto, this week, Justin Trudeau and Vladimir Zelensky were met with a massive protest in front of the York Hotel. As well, tonight, Poilievre gets busted by the left for not clapping hard for Zelensky, and they have an absolute meltdown. And in our last story, tonight, Poilievre comes out for parental rights, supports the Leave Our Kids Alone protest. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start this news report, for those watching me for the first time, do you think Canada should stop sending money to Ukraine? If the answer is yes, hit the subscribe button because you're going to love this channel. Welcome to tonight's report. You guys are going to enjoy today's report because we have a lot of crazy footage from the last 2 days. With Vladimir Zelensky visiting Canada, there was massive protests, all kinds of Trudeau protests. It was honestly absolutely great. But before we get into those stories, I want to give a shout out to my youngest fan. I was actually live streaming the other day in Ottawa, and a kid approached me asking me if I was the Pleb. And honestly, I was absolutely shocked to find out that kids actually watch this channel. Watch the clip.
Are you the Pleb?
I am the Pleb. How old are you?
10.
You're 10 years old.
I'm watching.
You watch my videos and you're 10 years old?
Yes.
Man, respect, kid. What's your name?
Omar.
Omar. Anything you'd like to say to 2,400 people right now, Omar?
Leave the kids alone.
Good job. Respect, buddy. Good job. Okay, so now apparently I have a 10-year-old fan.
Now, as much as I think that clip is awesome and it warms my heart to have a fan who's 10 years old, I'm not trying to reach 10-year-olds with my channel. All my videos are actually rated 18 plus, rated not for kids. So the only way he's watching my videos is most likely with his parents, who are probably fans of the channel. So shout out to his parents for raising such a smart, polite young boy who gives me a lot of hope for the future of Canada. Way to go. In my last video, I offered an explanation as to why Poilievre was not on the ground for the protests. And many of you guys in the comments actually agreed with me. We're up in the polls. We're on our way to a supermajority. We have an entire media machine that is trying to destroy you for every single thing that you do. It was obviously not smart for Poilievre to be on the ground at that protest. But a day later, Poilievre releases this statement that literally broke the internet. Okay? Poilievre quote tweeted Justin Trudeau saying Justin Trudeau always divides to distract from all he has broken. This time, he is demonizing concerned parents. Parents should be the final authority on the values and lessons that are taught to children. Trudeau should butt out and let parents raise their kids. The line has been set. Trudeau wants to confuse your kids. He wants to teach them about pronouns. He wants to teach them about gender identity. And Poilievre is saying, leave the kids alone. Let the parents be parents. Truly, I wish you luck in the next election, Justin Trudeau. If this is the actual issue you're running on, you are actually stupider than I think. And you calling parents names? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Your polling numbers are in the toilet, and honestly, I want to see them get worse. In our next story, Zelensky was in Ottawa this week, visiting Canada, coming here to ask us for more money. Well, in some good news, protesters were waiting for Zelensky to let him know exactly what they thought of him. Here are the scenes from Ottawa. Shout out to Lincoln J, who got this footage from Rebel News.
Stop the war machine. Stop the war machine. We do not want these vehicles on our streets. Get out of our city. Get out of our city with your war machine.
Yes.
Stop the war machine. Stop the war machine. Stop the war machine. We don't want you in our city.
Man, Johnny Rowe's the best. And apparently in communist Ottawa, Johnny Rowe was fined $400 for using his megaphone greeting Zelensky. Let's roll the clip.
I was on Wellington Street earlier today using my megaphone to oppose the war machine. And the way I do on Wellington Street every single day for about the last 600 in a row. And the Brute Squad came over, the bylaw guys, and gave me a $400 ticket as a noise violation.
They gave him a $400 ticket for protesting with a megaphone. This is not a serious country, truly. We don't live in a serious country.
To stop me from saying stop the war machine. And this reveals the levels of our opponents. They are so pro-war that one man standing with a megaphone saying stop the war machine prompted them to come and silence me with 6 officers and a $400 ticket. And I'm happy to have my time in the system with my other brothers and sisters. I know my way around the courtroom, and I can't wait to see a judge. And I'm headed back up to the Hill to use my megaphone again today, the same way I do every single day. They can't stop us.
So they give him a $400 ticket, 6 officers, by the way. And after receiving his ticket, Johnny Rowe is headed right back to where he was to protest some more. Now you guys understand why I love Johnny Rowe. So Zelensky then comes into the House of Commons and is met by a standing ovation of what appears to be a bunch of clapping seals here in the House of Commons. This is how Zelensky was greeted. It's amazing to me how excited these guys are to give this guy $650 million, especially when this country is absolutely broken. We have tent cities in every major city in this country now. We have record food bank usage. We have record inflation, record grocery prices. Life is hard in Canada right now. And for the average Canadian, seeing $650 million going to this country when our own country is broken, it definitely hurts. There is some funny in all of this, though, because as everyone was clapping for Zelensky, Mark Gerretsen, the biggest clown in the Liberal Party, was recording Pierre Poilievre on the floor of the House of Commons and literally trying to attack Pierre for not clapping hard enough for Zelensky. Another cell phone by Mark. Let's watch the clip. So before I play this video that Mark recorded, someone recorded Mark recording, guys. Watch this. Look at this clip here. There's Mark right here. Look at my mouse. There's Mark. He's clapping. He's clapping right now, enthusiastically. Okay. Oh no, okay, now he pulls out his cell phone. Look at this. He's pulling out his phone right now. Recording Pierre Poilievre, okay? Everyone's clapping and he's recording. Last I checked, you're not allowed recording on the floor, but look at him. He got his clip for social media. So you guys remember that clip that Mark Gerretsen was recording? He was recording that to play got you with Pierre Poilievre, trying to make Pierre Poilievre look bad because he wasn't clapping hard enough for Zelensky, okay? Literally, this is what the Liberals have. You weren't clapping hard enough for Zelensky. These people are absolute clowns. Watch what Mark recorded. Look at Pierre's hands. Oh, yes. Look at Pierre. He can't even look him in the face. Pierre cannot even look at Zelensky in the face, and he's giving the golf clap, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at Pierre. That's my prime minister. This is my prime minister right here, okay? Look at him. Great hair, by the way, today, Pierre. This is my prime minister. This makes me like Pierre even more. It really does. It really does. Look how slow he's clapping. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. Only the Liberals could record a clip trying to make someone look bad, and in return, making them actually look great, making their base actually like them more. Well done, Mark. Well done. And with a clip like this and Mark trying to put out an attack ad, you know the comments underneath this video are going to be hilarious. Let's read some of the comments for Mark Gerretsen. Our first comment comes from Jack here saying, thank you for showing the majority of Canadians that Pierre is onto this scam. Like I said, they're just self-owning themselves here. Jennifer A.L. was out here saying, how are you able to fully clap while videotaping someone else? Right? How was he able to clap while recording? OG Horse Kisses comes out and says, he's a sleazy little corrupt authoritarian grifter. I feel the same way. What did Anti-Taxer have to say? He says, this only makes me like Pierre Poilievre more. Thanks for sharing, Mark. Exactly how I feel. I only like Pierre more after seeing this video, and it reinforces to me that he actually cares about Canadians. Well done, Mark. Kirk Lubinov comes out saying, how are you clapping with all your might while recording Pierre like a creep? Woman in Tech says, wow, thanks for sharing. This gives me hope. It gives me hope too. And what did Drunk Jade have to say? She says, this makes me want to vote for Pierre even more. But this is not the first time that one of our conservative leaders slow clapped in disapproval of someone visiting the House of Commons. Andrew Scheer did it to Joe Biden just a few months ago. Remember this? That's for Joe Biden. But this story actually gets kind of crazy because in the same meeting, Justin Trudeau and Zelensky brought a literal Nazi on the floor of the House of Commons and celebrated him by the name of Yaroslav Hunk, who fought with the 14th Division of the Waffen-SS against the Russians in Ukraine in World War II. Yes, the Liberals literally invited a Nazi to the House of Commons this week. Let's watch the clip. All right, from the CBC here, let's watch it.
Zelensky's speech received at least a dozen standing ovations. There was also one for this man, a 98-year-old Ukrainian Canadian who fought for Ukrainian independence against the Russians during the Second World War.
So yes, the CBC, not one single mention that this guy was an actual Nazi. Are you surprised? But it gets even better because the Center for Israel and Jewish Affairs came out and condemned Trudeau for inviting a Nazi on the floor of the House of Commons here. Read this tweet here. We are deeply troubled and disturbed that a Ukrainian veteran of the infamous 14th Waffen Grenadier Division of the Nazi SS, which actively participated in the genocide of Jews, was celebrated with a standing ovation in the Canadian Parliament. Canada's Jewish community stands firmly with Ukraine in its war against Russian aggression. But we can't stay silent when crimes committed by Ukrainians during the Holocaust are absolutely whitewashed. Damn. Welcome to Clown World Canada, where Justin Trudeau invites literal Nazis on the floor of the House of Commons and gives them standing ovations, and not one single peep from the CBC mentioning this guy's past, that he was an actual Nazi. Nothing shocks me anymore. Later that day, Justin Trudeau and Zelensky went to Toronto to meet with the Ukrainian community. Justin Trudeau was staying at the York Hotel in Toronto, and as usual, protesters were waiting for him to show up.
So I hope Zelensky enjoys our $650 million Trudeau just gave him again, thanks to all the taxpayers of Canada. So hope that little starts to give us a good return on our investment.
Snipers. They had snipers on the building, guys. And once Justin Trudeau finally arrived to the hotel, this is what it looked like on the outside.
Get the hell out of our country, you two bastards!
Damn. Get the hell out of our country. Wow.
War machine! Stop the war machine! Where's the little traitor? Justin, where are you, you little traitor? We're not going to be impoverished anymore. We're not going to be censored anymore. We're not going to be poisoned anymore.
Wow,
We're
look how many
freedom. They spent all this money on this gala tonight.
Look how many protesters are there. That's a good crowd.
How many people are starving in the streets of Toronto? The food banks can't keep up. Homelessness can't keep up. Migrants that come to this country for a better life, they're putting the partner they're putting on the street corner. This man's an anti-humanist. He's a criminal.
So that was Justin Trudeau and Zelensky going into the hotel. When Justin Trudeau and Zelensky left the hotel, things got a little crazier. He's waving again. Wow. There's little Zelensky. Zelensky's getting the same treatment as Trudeau. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And the heckling didn't just stop there. They continued heckling the motorcade as it was leaving.
Come on, you little traitor. Come on. We're not going to be impoverished anymore by you, Justin. We're not going to give this country over to you, Justin. You're not going to be the tyrant that you want to be, Justin. Look at all this money this coward is spending while we have people homeless on the streets.
True.
While we have food banks that keep up. We've got homeless shelters overrun. And look at all this money this criminal is leaving with.
Look at the size of the motorcade.
More and more money for a slaughter of people. Freedom! Freedom! Trudeau must go! Trudeau must go!
Love it. That motorcade you just saw was actually Justin Trudeau on his way to give a speech to the Ukrainian community in what many are calling one of Justin Trudeau's most unhinged speeches he's given in a very long time. Let's watch the clip from this speech. It's insane.
Canadians know this is a question of right or wrong. Canadians know that, yes, it is incredibly hard for Ukraine to continue to stand against a Russian aggression. And let's be honest, it's hard for the democracies around the world who are there to support their citizens, who are investing for the future, who are challenged with a challenging economy around the world to continue to step up as Canada has with close to $9 billion in aid for Ukraine. But we will, because the cost on Canadians, on our lives, on our world will be so much greater if Putin wins this war that we will and have to stand every single day until Ukraine wins this war.
He sounds so unhinged. Oh my God, he's sounding more unhinged by the day.
Our world will be so much greater if Putin wins this war that we will and have to stand every single day until Ukraine wins this war.
He's losing it. He's losing it, folks. We are officially making Justin Trudeau crack. Just look at that crazy ass body language. This man just said that he is literally willing to bankrupt this country so Ukraine wins. Let that sink in. Justin Trudeau is not well. He's obviously unhinged. Just look at the screenshots from his speech here from Rowan. Does that guy look like he's doing well right now? I don't think so. Justin Trudeau is so unhinged and crazy. He actually looks like his #1 employee, Dina, here. Just look at the comparison. And let me know in the comments who actually wore it better, Trudeau or Dina. So all this craziness happened on Friday in Toronto. But the following day in Toronto, which will be our last clip of the video here, another Trudeau protest broke out in downtown Toronto. Here's a clip of the Trudeau Must Go protest. Wow. Downtown Toronto. Trudeau must go chants are just music to my ears. I love it. All right, this is the end of the video, but I'm gonna ask you guys a question. But before I do the question, thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. I just crossed 50K last night, a huge milestone, motivating me to keep bringing you guys more content. I love it. We're crushing. We are winning the culture war. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Now my question to you is this for today. Do you think Canada should continue supporting Ukraine and sending them money and sending them weapons? Do you think that's a good idea for Canada? Let me know in the comments down below. Be honest with me. Yes or no? I'll respect your opinion either way. I want to hear it from you guys. What do you think about Ukraine? And as usual, if you guys like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. Or you can even buy a membership. That actually helps the channel out a lot too. My name is the Pleb. This was today's report. 50,000 subscribers, baby. I will see you at the next one. Peace.